Welcome, everyone. Thanks. And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason, and obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are, and have a better chance of winning a championship.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And here is Brooks. Over to the left wing. Here's Morant. And it's in there.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Morris kicks to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Leonard the pass to Morris. Outside Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Morant. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Zubac. Jackson against Morant. Here's George. Zubac kicks to Morris. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Jackson against Morant. Outside, Bain. Good, and a nice assist for Morant.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Nobody near George. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Brooks the pass to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Leonard with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range. Now here's Morant. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Jackson, great anticipation on the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Now George. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Back to Jackson. A 3. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson. Leonard's got 5 now.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard. Rising up and firing it.
Pass to Brooks. Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson against Morant. Morris outside. Outside for George. Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Out to Morris. The tray. That shot misses. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Pass to Morant. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. It's a tie game in Memphis. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason game.
Memphis leading. The pass to Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. No good on the 3. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside Jackson. Back to Morris. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Morant looking around. Down low, Adams. Up and in on the way.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Outside Jackson. Jackson against Morris. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Morant finds Brooks. Out to Morant. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard the pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard. Brooks against Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their sides, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Morant, and the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 11 points.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George dishes to Morris. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jackson kicks to George. Fires it up. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Jackson against Morant. From downtown. Here's Adams. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Morris. Morant with the steal. Bain with it. George picks him up. Bain kicks to Morant. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Morris passes to Zubats. Now Leonard. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Morant with it. Adams wide open. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second.
23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Another level indeed. For Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
To the right side. And Wall with the slam.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Pass to Aldama. To the left wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. 2nd free throw, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Green. Gonchar, the pass to Aldama. A shake, and that's 2 points on the layup. Aldama's got 4 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Covington. For the tie. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is what Covington does, a confident 3-point shooter.
The Grizzlies shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Jones. Nice D from Wall.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Memphis with the ball. And with Batum, his versatility. He has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Here's Tillman. Crafty move. And the layup is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
All taking his time here. Now the pass to Coffee. He kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Green. To the left side wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Aldama's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Covington wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Covington's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Clippers. Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Passes it to Green. Back to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Clock at 6. A 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Conchar, good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Ball against Jones. Powell, no one around him. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
Outside, Jones. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Tillman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tillman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
To the wing on the left. Outside, Covington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Covington. And here's Morant. He's got 14. On the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Morant. Nifty move. And finished off by Morant.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Morris finds Zubats. The 3 from George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
against George. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That one doesn't go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant outside. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
Jackson against Morant. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Takes it out to Leonard to end the run. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Brooks up on top. He's covered by Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. It's Morant with the drive. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And George kicks to Leonard. For the three. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant outside. 1:49 left in the game. Good on the three-point shot.
Very efficient offensive player. The defense must respect Morant's ability to hit this one.
Brooks against Leonard. Fires for 3. Nice D from Brooks. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson kicks to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Shoots over Adams. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Adams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Memphis.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
George looking around. This one for 3. Out to Morris. Outside, George. Can't get it to fall. So it's Memphis picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards finds Towns. Russell against Brooks. Russell to pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Russell against Moran. On the wing, Brooks. Outside for Moran. 4 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The shot by Towns, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Moran. Here's Bain. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns, and there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Grizzlies on D. They trail by 1. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Knocks it loose. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that verb. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. Goes back up. Here's Adams. And he buries his first look.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Edwards. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Towns. Banked it in off the glass. Towns has got 5.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Morant against Russell. Edwards with it. On the move.
Yes.
Throw it down.
Oh. And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Russell against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Minnesota with the ball. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And then Morant with the dunk.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. The 3. That shot missing. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies, hunting for opportunities.
The Grizzlies just
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Edwards. Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Jackson.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Russell against Morant. Towns for three. That shot is off. And Memphis taking it the other way now. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Pass to Gobert. Jackson against Towns. Russell from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Morant with it. Towns covering. Jackson outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing.
Second free throw, no good. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Adams. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And the basket by Towns. Now it's a three-point Timberwolves lead.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Morant. Misses the three. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to Edwards. That three's off the mark. The Grizzlies have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Outside Morant. From deep. Morant missing again. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Russell finds Towns. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. 1:02 left to play in the first half of basketball. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's Morant. 12 points for him. Jackson outside. Oh, they need this.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
To the inside, Towns. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. Towns has got 11.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Morant outside. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Towns passes to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Lets the three fly. And it's Bane with the rebound. Now Morant over Towns. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to...
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Grizzlies, 19. The Timberwolves, 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. And it's all from three-point range. Memphis trailing here. Here's Tillman. Left side Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Noel. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Outside for Green. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Conchar drives in. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota's shooting is around 55% so far. McDaniels with it. Green picks him up. Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside McDaniels. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jones drives in. He takes it in. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. It's stolen by Green. Here's Conchar. To the wing on the left. And the basket by Aldama. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. It's Tillman with a drive. Pass to Jones. Here's Aldama. Knocked loose. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Noel. The layup misses. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. .125 left to play in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. They grab their own miss. Reed, good.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Conchar, looking for his first basket still in this one. Jones, the pass to Green. Back to Jones. Outside, Green, just 5 on the clock, drills it from deep.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. On the wing, Noel. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota in the lead. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Prince. 4-3. Conchar pulls it in. For the lead. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Conchar's got his first 2 points. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
We're at the end of the third quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Moran. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Moran. Stolen by Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Moran. The steal. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Russell the pass to Gobert. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Prince. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Morant. Going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Back to Russell. Towns passes to Russell. Here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot from behind the arc. Offensive board. Gobert finds Edwards. Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness. Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Outside Edwards. Takes it inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. for Memphis. They've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Stolen by Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Morant. Fires the 3. Got a piece of it.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Gobert passes to Towns. Pass to Prince. Now here's Towns. Back to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Edwards slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And here's Morant outside. From outside the arc. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 1 minute left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Launches it. Pass to Prince. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Morant, pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. The 3-ball. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Edwards against Bain, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Off the inbound pass. Yes!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here.
The end of the game.
This was a hard-fought
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Pass to George. Leonard kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now, after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson, that one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Outside, George. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. It's good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. FCGA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive will. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Zubas. And here's Leonard from 3. Outside for Jackson. It's George on the wing. Here's Leonard. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it. He's working hard to bring something out the next season.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Russell against Jackson. Russell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Russell against Jackson. And stolen by Russell. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
George, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Russell dishes to Towns. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the
I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Here they are, your Clippers breakers. And those were our Clippers breakers.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Leonard. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Edwards, that's good.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Leonard. Shot to stop the run. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. The three from George. That shot missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Prince, the pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. That's a 2 from Towns. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound. He gets whistled for the over-the-back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Takes it out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And here's Morris for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Morris has got 5 now.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. For 3, Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Prince. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Edwards drives in.
Wow, And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunity.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. Paul George with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Jackson has the open look. That three off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Out left to the wing. Towns against Morris. Just 5 to shoot. And Russell puts up a deep 3 and airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got 4 this quarter.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Russell inside. Jackson on him. Prince outside. Leonard with the steal. A 3 from Morris. He can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Jackson looking it over. Morris outside. Goes up on the wing. Basket good. Morris has got 7. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell left side. Edwards dishes to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Leonard with the steal. Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. Leonard, that's for 2. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
2 minutes.
Here's George. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns kicks to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Now the Clippers moving it up. Morris with the ball. Prince against Leonard. Here's Zubac. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns finds Russell. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out to Morris. Now here is George. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And Morris drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 3. Russell looking around. The pass to Towns. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Russell with the drive. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Outside for Jackson. Morris outside. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morris has got 12.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Russell finds Prince. Now Edwards. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thank you, David. And whoop.
22.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Marcus Morris.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
Kyle Anderson.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 3. It's Wall with the drive. The shot missing. Good D by Anderson. At the top of the key, Reed. Back to McDaniel. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Here's McDaniels. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That one is off.
2 shots.
No luck that time either. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Batum 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. Can go inside and score.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Takes it out to Covington for the tie. Batum controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffed that one out.
Pass to Noel. And here is McDaniel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Reed. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers trail. Passes to Powell for the lead, and the layup is up and in.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Minnesota shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Anderson inside, defended by Covington. McLaughlin, no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. A crossover going inside, and Coffee gets it to go.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Reed. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside, Wall. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Here's Noel, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Wall. And the pass to Coffee. Back to Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
John Wall at the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. He kicks to McDaniels. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Wall up top. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Reed finds Anderson. To the left wing. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. McDaniels in the post. Covington's there. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Up top, Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
And he'll eat up ground in a hurry. Covington running the lane and getting out on the break.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. A 3-ball. No good that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. Ending the third. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves trail by 6. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. For 3, Edwards sinks the triple.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
George against Edwards. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. 3-pointer. Morris against Towns. Here's Russell with the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Towns. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Clippers call time here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard SuperLu talking with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The kick out to Towns. Russell high post. Jackson on him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Leonard. Jackson finds Morris. Leonard against Russell. Leonard with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard attacking. Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 9. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside for Jackson. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Looking to end the run. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Edwards.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Leonard on the wing. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:49 left to play here in the 4th. Jackson finds Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Russell inside, guarded by Jackson. Right side, Edwards. Back to Russell. And the rejection by Zubats. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. It's stolen by Gobert. Prince with it. Leonard picks him up. For 3, Edwards. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Towns with the steal. Prince against Leonard. Russell high post. Outside, Towns. Knocked loose. Kicks it to Gobert. 3 on the clock. And here's Edwards from the arc. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Leonard looking around. Morris with a screen on Russell. Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Zubats. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. So the Clippers with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. So it's the Grizzlies now, after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Jackson, pass to Bane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
George outside. Leonard outside. From deep three-point range. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Adams with a screen on Morris. Here's Jackson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's Jackson, and the jam by George.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Morant. It's rebounded by George.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Morris. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Driving to the basket. Here's Bain. And a nice finish on the layup.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Jackson outside. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Bain. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. And it's Ja Morant with the foul.
Ja Morant.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Morris outside. Stolen by Jackson.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
And the basket by Bain.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jackson against Morant. And stolen by Morant.
2 minutes remaining.
Adams inside. Comes up empty down low. The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Up top, Morris. Back to Jackson. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Morant. Brooks against Leonard. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Morant. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. George passes to Morris. Fires from deep. And George with the basket on the assist from Morris.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Jackson, the pass to George. And here is Morris. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. There's the triple. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Outside Morant. Out to the wing. And here's Adams from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Morris for 3. The rebound by Jackson. He gets it off. It's all tied in Los Angeles. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Your Clip fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's George. Back to Leonard. Jackson outside. Stolen by Jackson. Left side, Morant. Pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now. Driving inside. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Zubac. From deep, Morant. Offensive rebound. Adams misses from close range. George against Bain. Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. Oh, the swat by Adams.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Morant, pass to Adams. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Jackson with the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Now here's Leonard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Zubac's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Brooks with it. Jackson in his pocket. Knocked away and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Morris. Bain against George. Back to Morris. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Morant doesn't need the 3-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's George. He's got 5. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Here's Morant. He has 7. Pass to Adams. Launches a 3. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. A minute 15 left in the first half of this one. Here's Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got his first basket.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Now here's Jackson. Morris on the wing. Leader from distance. Morris on the wing. Shot clock at 6. That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Ooh, poked away. Back to Bain. To the paint. Here's Adams. Here's the second effort. It's rebounded by Morris. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. George finds Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubac. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Clippers lead by 2. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. From deep. And he can't get that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's
with the score, your Clippers 19, the Grizzlies 17.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Marcus Morris making an impact in this one.
The team-first attitude this guy brings to the floor is why his guys love playing with him.
No, for sure. And you can tell he enjoys doing those things that sometimes don't show up in the box score.
On the court for Memphis, Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Here's Aldama. Pure from three-point range. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. Six to shoot. Back to Wall. Out to Covington. Powell passes to Covington. Shoots. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And here's Jones. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Think about Robert Covington's past to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Wall, the pass to Powell. And the 3 off target. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to Aldama. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the shot goes. And now it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
Here's Wall. Outside Covington. Back to Wall. Here's Coffey. Outside Wall. It's blocked by Green.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Wall. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Jones, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Tillman. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And that one's good. Covington.
Now, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside for Green. Pass to Conchar. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Tillman misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. 54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Jones. And he makes it on the layup. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Batum outside. This one for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Conchar. Outside, Green. Puts up a three. Here's Tillman. Tries again. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now on Robert Covington.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Xavier Tillman, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Wall against Jones. Wall gets the bucket.
John Wall is assertive when he touches the paint. This guy always capable of doing damage inside.
Now here's Jones. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Big time shot. They have to feel great going into the fourth.
And we've with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Jones. There's the three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Back to George. Morris sets a screen. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Outside Bain. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Leonard. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
A nice shot by Morris.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Leonard with the drive. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off the drive is so tough.
Here's Morant. A little over 2.5 minutes wants it passed here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he hits the first of 3.
Jaren Jackson Jr., 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Jackson against Morant. Pass to George. Drives to the hoop. And George with the jam.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. From the arc. Here's Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Now, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Looking to end this cold spell. Jackson, pass to Adams. Now Brooks. Outside for Morant. Another shot. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Zubac with a screen on Morant. Leonard passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We know unequivocally Reggie Jackson is never short on confidence. He loves these chances.
Brooks outside. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Here's George.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Jackson on the wing Bane. Back to Jackson. Puts one up from 19. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Bain passes to Morant. Takes a 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant reaches to Brooks. His three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 13 feet away. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Morant outside. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Outside, Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Off target at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brooks with no one around. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And here is Brooks after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Adams with the screen on Russell. A 3 from Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Morant against Russell. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over in the corner, Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now, here's Adams. Back to Morant. And he converts the layup.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Russell passes to Prince. 1:29 left to play here in the first. Here's Russell. Kicks to Gobert. And here's Prince outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got 6. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Now here's Towns. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Towns. Also looking it over. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant passes to Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 5. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
And Russell puts up a deep 3. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spot, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Out to Russell. Brooks against Prince. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, nice job that time by Prince to stay focused and not lose control of the shot despite drawing the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions. But that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside, Russell. He kicks it to Edwards. Pass to Towns. No good from outside. Bain against Edwards. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bain.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Prince outside. The kick out to Towns. Back to Prince. 5 to shoot. Morant with the steal. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Brooks the best to Adams. And here's Morant. He nails it. And we're tied up. Morant's got 10.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside, Towns. Nailed from three-point land. Towns has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Towns for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brooks, and he slams it one-handed.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Russell passes to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Adams defending. Brooks against Prince. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Morant outside. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Kept alive. Here's Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns wide open. Here's Gobert, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Outside for Jackson. Fires the three. Rebound, Minnesota. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Prince, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Morant passes to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson. Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns dishes to Edwards. There's the pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Headed by Morant. Now Gobert. Outside, Towns. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And
the Grizzlies, 22.
through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's McLaughlin in at the one spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Minnesota leading by 3. Anderson outside. Pass to Reed to the wing on the left. McDaniels goes back up. Reed misses. The Grizzlies shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Green kicks to Jones. Here's Tillman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the clock. Here's Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Green taking the mid-range J when it's available. He's smart at using this area of the floor effectively.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Inside. It's stolen by Jones. Passes to Concho. Memphis moving that ball around. Tillman lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Green left side. Here's Aldama. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota now the other way. To the left side wing. Here's Reed. He can't hit that time. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Pass to McDaniels. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Will it go? The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis leading by 3. Green dishes to Jones. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Concho. Oh, good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
Now the pass to McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Clock at 4. Back to McDaniel. Down low. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Memphis. Tillman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
The assist.
Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Timberwolves trail by 5.
One more time for your Timberwolves.
Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Reed. Passes it to McLaughlin. To the middle. Can they get it? Reed gets the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Jones with it. Pass to Concho. There's the triple. Drills the 3-pointer. Conchar's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Kicks it to McDaniels. The pass to McLaughlin. Back to McDaniel. There's Noel. Oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. Morant against Russell. And they pick up 2. Morant's got 14 points.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
It's up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. He got it up. That one misses. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies out in front as they end the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Back to Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
The offensive rebound, Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Out to Brooks. And Prince comes to help. Pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Edwards against Bain. Outside Jackson. And Brooks. Here we go. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And finished off by Gobert.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Russell misses from close range. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell kicks to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Morant's against Towns. Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointers right on target. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis. Russell passes to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Towns down low. Jackson on him. Kicks it out to Prince. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Morant against Russell. From deep, Brooks. It's the rebound. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. It's stolen by Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Gobert finds Edwards. Fires the 3. They get it back. And he lays it straight in.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. From past the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brooks outside. And a wide open look for Bain. Drops in the tray. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
So no problem for Memphis. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
Get away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Karl Anthony Towns is one.
Yeah, they're making strides, Allie, no question. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Now here's Leonard. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Towns.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Russell against Jackson. Clock at 6. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns can't get it to go. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Now here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
So he gets them both.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Here's Towns. Back to Russell. To the wing, right side. Here's Edwards. There's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Russell, and the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson against Russell. Over to the left wing. Out to the right wing. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Pass to Prince. To the inside. Here's Towns. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Morris.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option is to wrap him up and send him to the line. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. The Clippers grab the miss.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Pass to George. And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Here's Prince. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson, left side. Wide open look. And again, it's the Clippers converting. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Russell up top. Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it.
The previous play is under
You know, one
review.
thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here are the Clippers now. Pass to Leonard. Jackson outside. Morris for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Jackson. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Stolen by Russell. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Towns. The rebound by Jackson. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. He shoots it. Zubats. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Morris. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Morris has got 5 now.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Outside Edwards. Shakes him. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Leonard outside. The three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Timberwolves trail. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Here's Prince. Edwards with it. George defending. It's picked off. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentage.
Your Timberwolves
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
George outside. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Prince down low. George defending. And Gobert with the stuff.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Zubats with a screen on Towns. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to George. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When Jackson is attacking, going downhill, good things happen.
And that one falls for Jackson. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, NBA, I've made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Leonard outside. Fires for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
And Minnesota calls time here.
We're looking for the loudest section.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Gobert with it. Guarded now by George. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards for 3. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 7.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
2 minutes.
Morris on the wing. He's got 5. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Russell. Back to Gobert. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers in the lead. Going inside. Inside. Now Zubats. Leonard outside. Zubats screen. Shot by Leonard, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Edwards for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Leonard outside for 3. Here's Morris. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Over to the wing. Back to Prince. Up top, Edwards. He's got 9. He can't hit that time. And George with some nice D. Leonard on the take. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Tries to snap the cold streak. Edwards pulls it in. Towns with the ball. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
19. The Clippers, 23. Let's hear it for the Jabberwocky!
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Here's Wall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
What an effort from Wall on the play. Refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
To the wing on the left. Jacks up a three. Pass to Reed. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Powell. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves trail. Powell brings a double. Here's McLaughlin. He takes it in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. The Clippers shooting around 35% from the field so far. Out to Powell. From downtown, sinks the tray. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Noel. Powell covers. Three-pointer. Back to Noel. Pass to Reed. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Covington. Batum against Reed. Batum gets the bucket. Batum's got his first points in this one.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Pass to Anderson. It's McDaniels on the wing. And stolen by Covington. 3 on 3. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Covington. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead. Anderson with it. Back to Noel. Pass to Reed. To stop the run. That shot is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here's Covington. Back to Coffey. Now here's Covington. Defense is right there. Beyond the arc. Coffey can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting just under 40% from the field. Pass to Noel. The ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Now Reed. Here's Noel. Driving in. Batum pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Coffey. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's McDaniels. Got it. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Wall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size along with his handles help him operate inside.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Coffey. And it's George in for Powell. Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. The crossover. Paul George pulls it in. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Wall. Deflected. They get it back. Back to Zubats. Morris passes to Zubats. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Zubats has got his first points of the night.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. George defending. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Really showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Wall finds George. For three, here's Zubats. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're showing impressive focus out there, and it's paying off big on both ends of the floor. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the three. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards, the pass to Towns, and he comes up with a bucket.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Pass to George. And here's Zubats. Back to George. Now Zubats. Out to the wing. Ball for three. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Towns. To the right side. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. For three, George. Morris finds George. Here's the three. Morris can't hit.
Not himself from range right now. But the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Wall, the pass to Morris. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. A nice shot by Zubats.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Russell, the pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Prince. The kick out to Edwards. The three ball. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Leonard passes to Morris. Zubats with it. Kicks it to George. Pass to Wall. Morris left side. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And the Clippers lead by 17.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
And Gobert with the stuff.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. Pass to Leonard. Fires, top of the key. Morris with it. Kicks it to George. Wall for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Kicks it to George. Left side Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. No one covering.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Paul George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
George for three, counted. And it's Morris with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Pass to Wall. There's 31 seconds left in the game.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. George against Edwards. Pass to Towns to halt the run. Rebound by the Clippers. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
At the line for 2.
And so Wall nails them both.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Off with the layup. Morris outside. From deep. The long distance three is buried.
3 points.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. A statement road victory. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.